Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. I just figured that I'd open up this video with some Edgar Allan Poe. Like, just the first stanza of his probably most famous work, The Raven. Hello, everyone. I am the Grey Bokoblin, and I bet that was not how you were expecting this intro to go. Let me go ahead and kill the light. I don't like the light. My ASD. But, yeah. Today, I'm going for some weapons. And where better place to go to get some weapons than way over there in this building. In all seriousness, we going over to Lake Hylia because there's a lot of I believe there's some weapons over across the bridge, but more importantly, there's also weapons on the way to the bridge, which are very nice to have. So I know for a fact that at least one person is consistently watching the episodes. So, to that one person, or to anyone else watching, do you want me to continue starting off these videos with Edgar Allan Poe tales? More specifically, verses from The Raven. Once I get once I get weapons, I'm going to go get the Bokoblin mask. And probably in the next episode. Right now I just want to farm for weapons. Hyrule Kingdom. Hell yeah. Choo-choos. Cringe. Even though it's not cringe, Bokoblins. Hence why I am the Grey Bokoblin. Edgar Allan Poe is my favorite short story author of all time. Second to none. Only I would. Maybe tactics are what I need. This clearly ain't gonna work. So, alright. Right there, right over there, some weapons. I gotta get past Zolthos first. Oh, are these soldiers' weapons or Boko weapons? They're Liesel weapons, I believe. In case this is an illegal weapon. I can just throw it away, but still, it feels right to save. That's highly illegal, you know. I don't even want this near my inventory. Quoth the Raven, nevermore. him overboard! This will be a great place to acquire some booty. And by booty, I mean weapons. I am going to need Mon if I want the Bokoblin mask. Thankfully, I do got some ancient parts from killing a couple guardians and farming their corpses, but that'll only get me so far. Also, if you do want me to do more Poe-related intros, which specific Poe stories would you like me to do the intros of? Oh, wait. He's not dead. That's legal. I can, as long as they don't die. Holy... Yeah, I got the message. Oh. This may be the only way to reliably disarm them without killing them outright. Don't. Get some more clubs. That'll be a good start. Oh. Where'd the other Bokoblin go? Did he die? Oh yeah, he has to have died. Alright, so clearly going to Lake Hylia wasn't very smart. So, if any of you guys want to try this challenge out yourself, don't go to Lake Hylia. It is not going to work out in your favor. Yeah, if it isn't obvious, I forgot just how few weapons there were there and how many of them were wielded by, Bokoblins. You know, I'd think that I would know this, but apparently not. You know what? For now, I'll just make the march to Akala. not ask me why it took me so long to climb a ladder. Believe this is amber. Fire arrows. Alright. I've got an idea. An awful idea. A delightfully awful idea. I am going to wait for them, for those Bokos, to go to sleep so that I may steal their weapons. In the meantime, while I'm waiting, time to read some more forgotten lore, such as Quoth the Raven, nevermore. Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books a wreath of sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless for her evermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain filled me with the fantastic terrors never felt before. So that now to still the beating of my heart I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor, entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently may my soul grow stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir, and I, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there, and nothing more." Deep in the darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming, dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the true only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore?" This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word Lenore, merely, and this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning. Soon again I heard a tapping, somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that there's something at my window lattice. Let me see. Then, what thread? There it is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Then this ebony bird, beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and the stern decorum of the countenance it wore, though thy crest be shorn and shoven, thou, I said, art sure no craven. Ghostly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from nightly shore, tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Still got some time before they go to sleep. So yeah, reading Edgar Allan Poe for an abnormally long amount of time. That's probably what I'm going to name this episode title. And everyone who watches this is going to be incredibly confused. And then they realize, this is what I'm waiting on. Bokoblins to fall asleep. So I can steal their weapons. I don't know if I made a good or bad life decision. All I know is that I've made it. You know, I could do literally anything more productive than this. Like, I could be learning, I could be trying to get a job. I could be existing. I could be grinding, I could be playing Vermintide 2. Because I started it yesterday, but never got around to continuing. Instead, I'm sitting here, waiting for some bokoblins to fall asleep, in a game I've played about a dozen times. I really need to get a life. If only I had firewood, but it's too late for that to matter now. That guy has a sword that I can't steal, but everyone else has Boko weapons. I want that shield as well, anyway. Obviously, you're supposed to use those barrels to blow them up, but I can't do that because I can't kill any bokoblins. So here I am, just waiting. So, in the meantime, how have you been enjoying this series so far? I hope that it isn't too boring, because otherwise I think I'm doing a bad job as a content creator. But hey, at least you got to listen to me reading Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. So, if you really wanted to hear someone read The Raven in a Breath of the Wild Let's Play, your life goal is accomplished now. Okay. I should fall asleep around midnight. Okay. Or now, that works too. Okay. Quoth, nevermore. Alright, now to go extremely slowly. So I don't accidentally sneak strike. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save. I'm going to load. And just like that, no bokoblin's dead. Because they didn't throw dynamite barrels, which would probably kill themselves over me. I may be a Bokoblin supporter, but they are not the brightest. Oh. So here's the plan again. To ensure no Bokoblins die... You know, I probably should just end the video now before I inevitably start babbling on some more of the Raven. Unless you really want to hear me read the Raven. And, besides, next episode can be all about going right over there. Way over there in this place. Right over by Death Mountain. See that tower? Boom! Now we're okay. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I probably have just wasted so much of your time thinking this would be so much more interesting. See ya.